Hello, I'm Kirsty or _Diamond Painter. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to be unboxing the Mushroom Witch kit from Bella Art Diamonds. I will preface this by saying that this is a kit that was released with their original suppliers that they're currently moving away from. I've checked and they do still have this kit available on hand, so if you're in the US you can still get it while stocks last, but if you're international the dropship option for cheaper shipping isn't available. So getting into it, here's a little sneak peek at what we're going to be unboxing. This image is by Gully Draws and is a 55cm by 55cm kit. It's also square diamonds. Straight out of the box we have the Bella Essential 3D printed tray and the kit. Everything else is inside the plastic bag. We have the toolkit tucked just in the end here, and it looks like the supplier forgot to remove the basic tray. That's not normally included. Then we also have our diamonds. This is the tray that's not normally included, but it actually means I can show how much of an improvement the Bella Essentials tray is. They're around the same size in length, although it does look like you get a little more space with the Bella tray because of where it starts to funnel. There's a clear difference in the height of the two, and the spout is a lot wider with the Bella tray, although it does also have the slight ramp so diamonds are less likely to slide out when you shake them. So there we go, you would usually only get the Bella tray, but it was good to do a little comparison of how the Bella tray is upgraded from the standard toolkit inclusion. The rest of the toolkit includes 3 blue wax pads and a wax caddy, a couple of extra multi-placers, a clear pen and a squishy, a random design washi tape, and some sharp tweezers. Next we have the pack of diamonds. These are labelled with the number and DMC and should be in order already. As you can see, they're also in baggies, so it's pretty much already kitted up if you like to work out of the baggies. This does have the super soft canvas, which is also the type of material that tends to lay flat without any extra help, and there's the scalloped edges to help stop fraying. The Bella Art Diamonds logo is at the top, and you can also see here how clear the print is. Obviously this is a very light background, but there are a few darker colours over this side that still have really easy to read symbols. Before I roll the canvas out, I'm just going to grab the sticker sheet that's rolled up in here. We have all the information from the end of the box but bigger here. And it's all on sticker paper, so you can cut it out and use it in logbooks if you wanted to. Then on the right we have the DMC stickers. These are individually cut and there's one for each colour in the kit. This kit has 45 colours in total, and you can see these last 5 are marked as AB. That's the special Aurora Borealis diamond. Okay, now for the exciting part of seeing what the canvas looks like. There's a lot of detail in this for sure, although on a first look at the background it doesn't look like there's much colour blocking, which is what I thought it would be. There's only a few colours used, but they're almost checkerboard with each other rather than solid colour. Sorry, I got a phone call, so the rest of the unrolling was cut off, but here she is. I love the rendering of the mushrooms on her hat. I think they're going to turn out really well. So let's show you what those special diamonds look like. Then we can do a look at all of the colours together before doing a close-up of the canvas, and then seeing where the special diamonds will be placed. First is 154, a dark purple. Then 321, a dark red. We can probably guess that this one will be used in the witch's hair. Third is 550, another dark purple. 819, a slightly pinky white, although the lighting is making it look weird through the camera. And the final special diamond is 823, a dark blue. There's all 5 of the special diamonds. Seeing them nearly side by side, the 2 purples are actually quite different. Looking at them separately, I wasn't sure there would be a noticeable difference in their colour. And here they are all together. I think because of the background I was expecting there to be a lot more blues, but I guess her hair takes up a lot of that background space, which is where all the reds come in. Going in for the closer look, we start in the top left with the mushrooms in the witch's hat, then we move down to her face and the beautiful flowing hair. I'm interested to see that complete. The rendering at first look seems to have captured the movement well. Then this bottom right corner is a lot of the background area before we move back up to the other side of her face. I love her eyes in this, and then finally the rest of her hat at the top. I'm going to show where the special AB diamonds will be placed in the same way I did for my last unboxing, as I think that worked quite well. So here's the rendering. Let's turn that grayscale to make it easier for us to highlight the AB locations. And our first AB is 154, the darkest of the purples. There's a lot in the witch's hat, as well as towards the roots of her hair, with a few in her eyes and outline in some of her hair too. Second is 321, the dark red. These are all in the witch's hair, especially along the sections that are curling. Third is 550, the other dark purple. The majority of these are in the witch's hat, but there are also a few in her eyes. Fourth is 819, the pale pink. These are mostly in the background, with a few in the mushrooms on her hat, some in her eyes, and a couple more in her necklace. And fifth is 823, the dark blue. All of these are in the witch's hat. I will just show where all of the special diamonds are together, as there are so many in this kit, but it can be hard to visualise just how much of it uses the special diamonds when we look at them individually. That's everything for this unboxing of the Mushroom Witch from Bella Art Diamonds. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. As I said before, at the time of editing, these are still available for people in the US, but once they have sold out, they may not be available again. You can also find a link to my Instagram where I post progress of the kit I'm working on, and I will leave a link to the finished painting as well. If you've enjoyed this unboxing, please give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, let me know what you like about this kit, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks for watching, bye!